Slowly but surely, I'm exposing all of those disgusting, pathetic abusers that think that they're literally getting away with a crime. Those people are out there breathing God's good, clean air, etc. And I'm here to say, not anymore. I'm here to say, no more. I'm here to say, you're being exposed, and the walls will start to close in. And I'm going to get that straight because I shouldn't be taking on that feeling, the feeling of the walls closing in, the end is near, etc. I deserve to live my life. I deserve to live a bright, beautiful future because that's what I have within myself. That's what I've learned is how abusers try to switch places. They try to switch, they try to flip things. And that's why clarity above confusion is so meaningful and valuable, because it changes the direction. I'm here to create a new change, a new direction, a new way to say that the old ways are out. All the lies are going to be exposed. I'm ripping the face off of the liars. I'm going to show and expose. My YouTube account for this is Paperbag Archives. The handle is corrupted unofficials. Corrupted unofficials, and I just posted the weirdo, the pedo the weirdo, the pretend uncle. For years he weaponized the family court system, and he wasn't alone in doing that. The social workers also failed in their part of family reunification, which is a program that I was involved in as a quote-unquote client, and all they did was provide bus passes for me to get to the court-ordered supervised visitations and the court proceedings, which was humiliating to me. That was embarrassing to me and embarrassing to my daughter, and they ran that program for over 7 years, and I had no clue, and I just kept showing up because that's all I knew how to do as the responsible mother and as the one that actually cares about my daughter's health and well-being. I was the only one to show up to say, something's wrong, I'm not okay with this, and those people continued to try to shut me out and shut me off. There was people that were outside of the courthouse that I feel were sent to me that I didn't notice. I didn't have the discernment to be able to say that that person was somebody that was sent to try to be in the way of me and everything that I'm doing, and the way that I was literally like holding on for dear life, like going to all of my job interviews, being partly employed. At one point I had 3 jobs. As far as being employed, and still, even with all 3 of those employments at the same time, I was not gainfully employed, like because minimum wage and the hours, etc. So I just felt like there was something going on that was blocking my ability to truly grow and truly be present to my daughter as her mother, as somebody that, like, as one person. There was so much challenges that was in the way, and there wasn't a lot of support. So considering the fact that it does take a village to raise a child, and it takes a lot of family members to create like the proper structure for a child to really grow during those formative years. I mean, that's a lot to our testament, to our truth, and the fact that me and my Yevgenia are beautiful and resilient, and the fact that she had to endure that disgusting pedo that was hiding behind all of the fake court reports and was treating her in a different way other than what he reported to social workers when they supposedly assessed and looked and declared that he was a good person to place her with, etc. There's a reason that those people want to go in a different direction and do things the way that they know how to do, because there's piles and piles of files in the courthouse of people that they've ran the same program on, and that they've had no problems with that type of program. There are 1 in a million cases, and I don't identify as a case, but I'm that 1 in a million where there's a problem, and there's a lot of push that has to happen to say that there's problems, because there's a lot of there's a lot in it involved to be able to point out where those flaws are, because these people are so disgusting that they try to do things illegally or legally but unlawfully, and they try to do things so that it seems justifiable from anybody that appears to be looking at it, that, from a legal perspective. They just really try to find all the loopholes and things like that. And a part of knowing about that is understanding the way they try to affect our mental health, our like internal system, and like self-doubt. Like, there's a lot of things that happened where I wasn't sure what was happening. Even now with the restraining order, my ability to respond and be present to my daughter now with what she's dealing with, because I understand that she's probably dealing with a lot, and I hopefully she doesn't feel alone, and she doesn't feel like she made the wrong move by filing the restraining order against me, because I understand I know confusion when I see it, and I know that she might be conflicted with a lot of thoughts and feelings as well, and I'm here to remind her that what's wrong is wrong, what's right is right, but I'm always going to love her as her mother. The unconditional love is, I've always shown that to be true unconditional love, but I also know that there could be resentment, there could be hard feelings of why I didn't do one thing or say one thing in a particular moment in time, etc. All things considered, though, I'm a great mother. I'm better than all those people put together. And this isn't about me versus them so much as it is about me with my daughter. Me unified with my daughter, united with my daughter. My daughter, me being able to see that my daughter's alive and well and doing exceptionally well for herself in life. That's all I'm alive to do. I'm alive to see that my beautiful daughter is living her life. She has a good quality of life, and that all of the things that negatively intentionally was inflicted upon us, all the harm and all the ways that basically the enemy tried to do us wrong, like we continue, it's amazing how we continue to just live. The resilience of us is so beautiful, and it's really disgusting that these people are like they're like, oh, not dead yet, let me try to come again, etc., etc. And I'm just like, you know what, you people are disgusting. I see you people now, though I didn't see you guys before, and that wasn't right. That's not fair, and so now that I see you guys and everything, and I notice what's going on finally after all these years, I'm telling you no. I'm telling you no, and you're going to understand the word no. And so my current I want to say, first of all, that although I don't know how to pray, I want to say that no. No to the restraining order, no to the warrant, and no to all the attacks against me, my life, and my daughter's life. I'm saying no. Okay? N-O. Okay, K-N-O-W is that I know that there's a lot of confusion out there. There's a lot of conflicting information, misinformation about what's really happening, etc. Things are very confusing out there, and I'm speaking for the clarity. For me, for myself, for my health and well-being, and the fact that you people are being exposed, and I know that. I just feel like this is going to be one of those videos that's muted, and the music is going to be over it, since I just mentioned the pedo that was terminated. And when I went to the courthouse, they literally tried to black out the court reports, etc. It's like, it's so disgusting, because they're literally trying to be more than what they are. They're literally trying to attach themselves to something that they know is greater than them, and it's going to go further than they ever will in their life. And so they're trying to like cling on, they're trying to like, they're the ball and chain of trying to keep us back and hold us down. And if we get anywhere, they want to be a part of it. They want to be able to be mentioned, you know what I mean? An honorable mention, which obviously would be a dishonorable mention, because I'll spit on them every time. I'll spit on those people every time, literally wipe the shit off the bottom of my shoes on their face every time, every single time an opportunity that I get a chance to. I'm not going to shut up about it. I've learned now that me being quiet is actually enabling the behavior. Me sitting here quietly and silently is enabling these people's behavior. It's enabling them to continue with a false narrative, etc. And I'm not an enabler of bad behavior. I am not. As a mother, I cannot be an enabler of bad behavior. Absolutely not. I'm all about health, wealth, and prosperity in my future, my daughter's life and her future, and I'm not letting anybody in the way of that. And I have to be able to give myself grace for any moment that I missed a sign or missed a whatever. But in all fairness, things have been dirty. It's been very dirty. It's been very unfair. The playing field has not been leveled. It's been very disgusting and corrupt. And I don't respect these people. And even so, me and my Yivi Nunia continue to have the unfair advantage. We continue to be a triple threat in every way, mentally, physically, and spiritually and emotionally. Like, just me sitting here speaking, and I could literally be naked or in my underwear, which they would love to see. But what I'm saying is that just this authenticity and this vulnerability and this transparency that would literally, otherwise, especially in a wartime, it would literally be I would be looking suicidal. I would be looking suicidal, being open like this during a time where people are literally throwing darts at me, bullets at me, knives at me. People are throwing lies at me. They're throwing everything that they possibly can throw at me, and I'm standing here naked like, you missed, and so I know that to the enemy, that's exciting, and they want to continue playing with me, and I'm here to say no, you cannot. Okay, if your mother didn't teach you anything, I'm your mother today. I'm your mother today, because you're going to learn today no, what the word fucking no means. And so I'm speaking up and out. I'm going to continue to speak up and out. It's very exhausting to do this, believe it or not. I know that burning calories happens when we speak, etc. It's the least that I could do, and it's what I'm doing. And I understand the power that I have, and the way that I'll move mountains, and the way it'll change the trajectory. Consistency is key in every formula of success, and that's what I'm maintaining right now.